Hello and welcome back to Curse on Dice, session 30, titled Music of the Sea. For reasons I don't know, I just decided that's what was going to be the name. I have nothing planned. Just kidding. I might not. Who knows? Anyway, last game, Stoney wasn't here for most of the game, so the party got to learn a little bit about the guild's hometown. I forgot the name of it already because I'm really bad at this.
You called it Maliki on our way there.
No, that's the island. The island is Maliki. And I feel like I put this in the notes somewhere, but I can't find the notes at the moment. I don't know why I'm talking like this, by the way. Hopefully I'll stop soon. Anyway, Dovin met a new friend. Named Nyla, a half-orc who is also a member of the guild, who convinced him to join the guild as well. Millie met a sea elf named Raylar. I wrote foreign accent on here, and I can't remember which foreign accent because it's all of them.
Just
anyway,
blend them all together. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll probably come out crappy French. It's okay.
Flaming Nargan Targan.
Nargan.
Argan Flargan?
Also,
Even crappy French.
Also, Stoney was when he did show up, was woken up by an old friend, a grung, now rogue named Wabo. Yes, an old favorite. And last but not least, Krevin. I'm having a hard time remembering things today. I'm sorry, guys. I have had like 3 hours of sleep total in the last 2 days. I have an infected tooth, and it's hurting my whole side of the face, and it's making it hard to do the words. Anyway, Krevin met 2 tieflings and a human. Specifically, a female tiefling named Gadra, who
I have her name written down.
Had some things in common with Krevin and other things in common with Krevin, as well as successfully converting him to, well, not specifically Lathander, but not Lathander.
A sun god.
It wasn't hard. It was very easy to turn him over.
It was. It really was.
I feel like we loosened that pickle jar.
Most of the way, yeah. Yep.
Listen, you guys
tried it with peanut butter.
Peanut butter and waffles and chocolate probably did like
tiefling
all of the heavy lifting.
And alcohol. Lots of alcohol.
Yeah. Look at
Tools of the trade, man. Tools of the trade.
And whatever our friend here, Dovin, was drinking, that probably helped a lot too.
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of drinking. So we're gonna start right at the next morning. Everyone's in the guild hall eating breakfast. Stoney probably quickly.
I might not be able to do that. I don't think Krevin's ever drank that much. So is Krevin fallen now? No, I'm not fallen.
So, as you're all sitting around the table, amassed with food, as well as all your friends that you brought in that are essentially this crew you've been throwing together to sail to the islands of the Zephyrs, the old man is going to wander over to you, Stoney. He says, Stoney, I've just realized it's been 1.5 years since you've paid your guild dues.
Oh, you're fucked now.
How has it been?
Really, Reem?
The old man wishes to see you in his office. He says wear something skimpy.
You have the funds now.
How much are the funds?
It's 10% of whatever you've made.
Whatever I've made?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, they didn't even mention that when they were pulling you into the guild. I'm not willing to ever pay that. Fuck you people.
It's in the fine print that no one read.
Well, I've actually lost a bit of money since last time I was here.
Well,
Like I don't even.
No,
have
it's
a
true.
gold in my
And I walk up and I start like emptying his pockets, and there's anything but gold in them.
Yeah, literally. I don't
He
even
doesn't
any
have
gold
any
on me.
money at the moment, if I remember right.
well,
I think I may have like 12 silver.
Millie just pockets that.
roll sleight of hand.
No, I have 4 silver and 8 copper.
Good news is I get to reroll that.
Imagine getting another one.
That's a lot better. 23.
that's just 1 or 2 better. Yeah.
14 to be exact. 14 better.
You pocket it, no problem.
Stony
I'll give
just-
it back later when he's not getting screwed for money.
So he just pulls.
Well-
Just makes his pockets inside out.
Little moth flies out.
I take that.
Come from.
Stony, you had a whole moth this whole time.
Just give him like a tenth of the wing. There you go.
Well,
He goes into hybrid, sniffs it out of the air.
if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. Just make sure next time you stop by, you have something to donate to the guild.
You got it.
Have you thought about donating your body in case you die? Would that cover it?
He's already signed to do that. It was part of the contract.
Yeah, you guys really fucked up joining. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if I die, it's not like I'm using my body anymore.
Then why would they want my body?
Because you got muscles and organs.
Wait, we all have organs? Ah, drink. Devin takes a shot.
Govin.
Dovin's liver is not an organ anymore. It's just a funnel at this point.
Yeah, Govin, you know those weird wiggly things that come out of people when you're real angry at them? Those are organs.
Ah. Always just messed with those. Drink. Another shot.
Stony, you've picked some odd friends. That one's drunk and it's not even 8 o'clock yet.
This is actually really late for him. Like normally he treats 5 o'clock somewhere as 5 o'clock in the morning.
So you needed a 12-man crew. You had 11, I think it was, right?
Yep.
We had us 4. We had Ivana. We had Wabo. We had the 3 adventurers. We had
All of whom are gonna die.
You had the wizards that are already assigned to the ship to actually fly the ship.
There were 4 of them.
Mhm.
So that gets us up to 13, actually. 4, 3, 7, Wabo, and Ivana, and then the extra 4.
14. I count 14.
Yeah, the
Okay.
2 tieflings and Gadra, her brother, and their human friend.
Who was like,
Okay, so that's 13, yeah. Sorry, I was counting 4 for some reason.
because that's
Hey.
no South Stream Adventuring Party. You're just counting
Four
us
for a
twice.
reason.
Yeah, so you have enough to go on your journey.
Yeah.
Well, eat your fill, and good luck to you. And don't wait for a full year and a half to come back again, please.
Was he really gone
Thank
too
you.
long?
I'll try my best.
I mean, if he waits for a year and a half, that means he just has to give you like 30% of what he's made in 1 year, right? Instead of 10% over the course of 3 years.
I like the way she thinks. You should keep this one around.
I'm never going to work for you people.
What if he makes nothing?
Well, then he can give nothing. If he has nothing, how can you give more than what you have?
Millie, I get a military. I found a loophole.
Well, yeah, I still owe your money and you're fine.
Exactly.
I mean, I was going to do that anyway. What?
Good plan.
Who said that?
Back to the tiefling he goes.
So Stony is probably done with his breakfast by now, since he was just like shoveling it in as fast as he could, and is just impatiently there with his leg bobbing up and down, looking at everybody else who's still eating.
Ivana's been done. She like finished before you somehow. You're not exactly sure how it happened. She just straight up Kirby'd her food.
Millie's just been stuffing like hard bread and meat into a bag to eat on the way because she knows Stoney's in a hurry.
Yeah. Ivana will lean over and say, "Well, Master Stark. Master Tark, I mean. Apologies. I mismatched your first and your last name for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why she's talking like this either. I go with it. It seems you will be my first mate for this little journey."
Really?
Well, my actual first mate said it's a fool's errand to go to a volcanic island that has been dormant for a while and maybe due to explode, and we don't know yet.
He's done. We'll be fine.
Okay. Should we go start preparing now?
Yes.
And she will lead you to the ship. Where she'll hand you a clipboard and paper with a huge checklist of stuff to make sure is all ready to go. Well, get to your duties, and like she boots you on the butt and walks onto the ship and into her quarters.
Oh yeah, Zach. By the way, can you send me the link? Can you send me the stats for that wrist dagger? Facebook.
It's just a D6,
Okay.
but it's well hidden.
Stony is going to cast Unseen Servant, and he's going to pop off his mage hand, and he's going to tear the list in half and give one half to the Unseen Servant. You do these ones, I'll do these ones.
Hey, you see the clipboard just float there for a minute. And then you see like one side of it start getting pushed down. I hear tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Audible sigh.
All right, cool. We'll meet up when we're done. And so he goes to do his half of the checklist.
Okay. You see the mage hand tap. The mage hand taps you on the shoulder before you walk away, and then makes like this motion.
Like circles? A signature?
It goes taps on the paper and like does lines on the paper.
Oh, do you want to write on it?
Thumbs up.
I'm not sure if Stony has a pen. No, he has a bottle of black ink and a quill. So yeah, they can write.
Yeah, we got that last time, I think.
You can pull out the bottle of black ink and the quill and just like go ahead.
You hand it to the mage hand. The mage hand hands it to the unseen servant, and then you see just the quill and the ink bottle. The ink bottle sitting like on the clipboard. The quill is floating, and then it's walking around with the note. And you see the quill dip and then check things off. I gotta roll something. So, as it's doing this, you see it step over a floorboard, and the bottle tips and spills across the list. You just see the unseen servant is still carrying out its duty because it has to do its duty. It has to be it has to do what it's told. That's the way the spell works. So you just see it smearing pieces of ink as it's walking around, and it just kind of stops. Because once the paper's covered with ink, it can't really do anything anymore. And I believe when it's done doing a task, it disappears, doesn't it?
No, last an hour.
Oh, it lasts an hour. Okay, so you just see the ink standing there.
So,
There's like footprints leading to it, and then there's just ink pooling around right there.
Could I use mending to get rid of the ink?
I want to say yes, but that would be more of like to put the ripped paper back together. It'd be more of a prestidigitation thing to rid the ink, or rid the paper of the ink. Make sense?
Yeah.
This is really weird seeing me move backwards. I don't like it.
Right.
So yeah. So that happens. Back at the guild hall, did you guys just straight up follow Stony with whatever you've already stuffed in your mouth? You stuffed in your mouth, or did you finish eating?
Delvin would have finished eating and then filled up his keg.
That's why I was grabbing to-go food.
Let me look at my notes real quick.
I
Okay,
thought
so
I'd catch up with like a piece of cheese sticking out of my mouth.
Nyla also has a keg that she fills up.
Is Nyla coming with too?
Yes.
Oh shit!
I just grabs dry
Who's with me?
preserved salted meats.
No, we have
And we have a solid like 85%, 80% meat shield content.
we have like 15 people.
Raylar will leave with you as soon as he can, Millie, with just like a small bag of stuff for him. Yeah, Gabriel Gadra and Dizrin will all go with you as well. Krevin. I don't know why I can't remember Kevin's name anymore.
You're already fucking it up.
And Wabo's also going to leave with Millie.
Oh, sorry, I have two of those blades. I gave enough for two of them, didn't I? Oh, I had one pasta metal left. I only gave enough for one. That's fine.
And Millie, even when you try to like do your roguish things and dash away from Wabo, he is surprisingly able to keep up with you.
Wobble.
Stay away from me.
Wobble.
In fact, he can stay slightly ahead of you if he wants to.
I go Raven.
Wobble.
He can no longer keep up.
I will not be outdone, God damn it.
By a frog.
But by the time you get any significant distance away from him, you're already at the ship, and he's still within eye shot of you.
Turn back in a normal form. Here's your money. And I throw the bag back at Stony.
Oh, thanks. Just tie it back on my waist.
Can't pay a tithe if you don't have nothing.
Very true. So, what exactly are my duties as the first mate that I know of, Zach?
So, I want to just say
that I can still see.
So the typical duties of the first mate, again, would be keeping track of supply. I don't remember all the duties of a first mate. I used to know every position of a ship, and I forgot just in time to be doing this. That's awesome. So you can look up the first duties of a typical mate using Google. The internet's a wonderful thing. But in addition, because you are on a flying ship, it's also your responsibility as well as the captain's to every couple hours check on the wizards that are pushing the ship itself, making sure they're able to pull forward and they're not overly exhausted and pass out on the job, and then you're just left adrift. You'd also be the one in charge of, when the captain's not on deck, you would be the one that's in charge of keeping an eye on the weather patterns, making sure nothing shifts too significantly to blow you off course, which in a flying craft is a lot easier.
It's kind of sad that Stony is the most qualified for this.
A lot of intelligence things need to go on here pretty soon.
So yeah, Stony's just... Do we have a helmsman? Do we have someone to steer the ship?
Not in particular, but Nyla is happy to... Nyla and Raylar, the sea elf and the half orc, are more than happy to be the helmsman for this journey.
All right. So,
Raylar will insist that he can follow orders to a T. He's a sea elf. He knows how to navigate the ocean itself. And the sea can't be all that differently. Nyla says she's a lot stronger, can turn the wheel a lot better.
Raylar, you'll take day shift. Nyla, you'll take night shift.
Raylar looks kind of smug as Nyla walks off. Says, yes, Master Tark. Before we take off, could I perhaps, before we get on our way, I've heard that you know magics. Would you be able to teach these magics to someone who knows nothing?
Is this someone new?
Perhaps. Yes, definitely.
Well, yeah, that's him.
Maybe? You need to, like, get an arcane for me to...
Stony, aren't you really old? Like, didn't you study for a while?
I did, yeah. But I can at least tell him, like, how to do my spells, if not make new ones.
Well, when I'm not busy making sure we don't all die or blow off course, maybe you could show me something simple, and I could start there. I'm sure I could learn it. I'm a quick learner, I think, if I look at the scripture. Yeah.
Sure. Just find something to use as a focus, and I'm sure we'll do fine.
He pulls out a small crystal out of one of his bags. It's
That'll
on.
work.
It's already on like a piece of rope, and he puts it around his neck. Or leather, piece of leather, not rope.
That'll work.
Wonderful. Let me make sure he has the right stats to be able to do this. He does.
Does he have at least 13 intelligence?
He does. I had to double check.
Multi-classing rolls are weird.
Yeah, he also has to live, though.
Yep. That's also true. So
Anyway, go to the wheel.
So he walks up and he takes his position. He pulls a stool out of seemingly nowhere, and he sits down and waits for the call to go.
What am I supposed to do?
Make sure none of the ropes come undone.
That sounds boring. I'm gonna go do something else. Bye. And I walk away.
Millie, with your passive perception, as you say that, you walk by, and you can see one of the knots on one of the ropes that lead up to the balloon is coming untied.
I fix it on my way by, but I keep going.
Sony, you see Millie fixing a knot after her sarcastic comment. You're like, oh, she does follow orders.
At least keep an eye out for it.
Piss off.
You cock.
Millie, you're literally the best person for this job.
Are you saying that because she's small?
I'm saying this because she's observant and because she has hella sleight of hand.
I don't know what that other word means, but okay. Wait, no, this isn't Brad. Okay.
Hella's a street word. You'll learn it later.
I'm not sleight of hand, but
Brack doesn't even know what slight means.
So
No.
yes,
No.
Sony, it would be your job to dole out the other people's jobs.
Krevin,
Yeah.
you're the next most observant after Millie. You're on lookout.
So I'll take a bird's nest or crow's nest.
Is there a
There's-
bird's nest?
There's no crow's nest.
Is there a way to get on top of the balloon?
Why?
I mean, there's many ways to get on top of the balloon. Staying up
Oh,
there
the
for the
balloon's
duration of the flight. I mean, once enough hot air is packed in there, yes. But it comes down to a matter of staying on there while you're flying through the air for a while.
Don't- Tony's gonna point towards the bow. Is bow the front?
Bow is the front.
Tony's gonna point towards the bow and he's gonna say, "You go over there. You tell us if we're gonna make and crash into something soon."
I watched deviantly.
You see icebergs in the water. No, I'm just kidding. You're
Icebergs in the sky.
here. There's giant floating rocks everywhere.
Oh, Kraken!
What kind of fuckery?
Dovin, you are our emergency rope secure. If you see any of the ropes come undone, run up and grab them.
Someone's gonna kind of look at you. Are you paying me?
I mean, you're getting a cut of whatever we get.
Oh, okay, I'll live with that. Takes a shot, goes and starts doing stuff. Actually, he just takes his keg with him.
Delvin, you look around, your keg's gone.
I have my keg, Delvin. Don't worry, I brought it with me.
And he's like, Stony, I'll get to that, but I have to kill someone. I mean, find my keg.
Kill someone.
What is
$5 does
the
it,
name
Nyla.
of Dovin's girlfriend?
What's that?
What's the name of Dovin's girlfriend again?
Nyla. Or his wife, Olga.
Nyla? You get rest before nightfall.
She's already gone. She
Okay.
went below deck when you appointed Raylar as the day shift.
Gabriel, what can you do?
Hold on, let me find Gabriel real quick. Gabriel. He goes, as far as the ship, not much. I'm more of a, when we get to where we're getting to, I can go with you to make sure you don't die as easy.
How do you do that?
With magic.
Okay, what spells do you got?
Spells, man. I want your spells. Come on, talk to me here.
I need to know your speciality, my dude.
If I recall correctly, this guy was the fanboy of Stony, yes?
Correct.
It's also one that says NPC. He goes,
Tony has a surprising amount of fanboys.
well, Stony's technically famous.
When did this happen?
Well, he was born to the Tark family. He's a guild wizard. He went missing for a year and a half and just kind of showed back up.
With like 3 random ass people.
The showing back up happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah, like the name started out as a joke, and it got a lot more real there towards the end.
He goes, well, sorry, not cantrips. That I know the find familiar spell, and I know the illusory script spell. That's fun. Apparently I didn't pick all his spells because why does he only have 2? He goes, I know the hellish rebuke spell. But that's more of a internal thing. Like I come pre-equipped with that. Not a I learned that one. I didn't do his prepared spells, that's why. That's my bad.
What cantrips you got?
Hold on here. Hold on, let me fix this. I also have the light cantrip, if you're asking for cantrips, but I also have disguise self and shield, and I know silent image, crown of madness.
All right. So you said you had illusory script, right?
Yeah.
All right. You go over to where Krevin is, and you just make an illusory script of whatever he tells you to make
Of-
in an emergency situation.
He goes, which one's Krevin?
Bow.
Going over there by your sister.
He's like, what's a bow?
Front of the ship.
Okay, that works. Aye, aye, sir. And he marches off.
Stony is just looking at the human since he was never told the human's name. You.
I don't know.
He goes-
What do you do?
Hold on, my computer's being slow. I forget what he does.
He was
God damn it.
druid.
He is a druid. He goes,
Well, kind of druid. He's a druid.
he goes, I can turn into animals and scout.
How long can you be an animal for?
About an hour or so, a couple times a day.
All right. Do you do spells? Is that a thing that you do?
Kinda.
What spells you got then?
Well, I can talk to animals. I can purify your water. I can create water. I make friends with animals pretty quickly. That's a thing a spell does. I can send animals to talk to you. Moonbeam's pretty popular. People like it want to do that. I can conjure animals and breathe underwater. Those are nifty tricks.
All right. So when Gabriel gives the signal that Creven spotted land, you're going to be the guy that goes out and scouts it out for us.
All right. As long as the Lord and Lady did not get hurt, I think we'll be all right.
And where's Galindra? Is that the name?
God damn it.
You gave yourself these names.
I know I did this to myself. Gadra.
Gadra. Is she gone with Creven now?
Yeah, she's pestering Creven at the moment.
He is not being pestered. He enjoys the time.
Gadra, leave him alone. He needs to keep a lookout.
But it's literally morning. This is the best time to talk about the Morning Lord. I mean, you like hearing about this, right? Right, Creven?
Sure.
See? He loves it. He's great. He's glad I'm here.
When we shove off, you need to leave him alone.
She puts another button on Creven's clothes.
Creven's just staring happily into the morning sun.
Don't stare directly at the sun. She like pushes her head down. You're gonna go blind.
Stony just walks up to her and he says, "What can you do?"
I'm really good at healing people.
Okay.
And right shoes.
Anything else?
That's kind of my thing.
Okay. So after we shove off, you gotta leave Creven alone so he can watch for emergencies.
Mm-hmm. But you see, we're gonna be like in the sky. Do we really have to worry that much about emergencies?
Yes, the most dangerous things can fly.
Zach, our sky kraken's a thing.
We will
That's
find
called
out.
a dragon.
No. I'm talking about an actual giant flying squid.
They're a thing now.
Sky krakens.
Oh my god, she's not a cleric. Hold on. She does other things. I'm stupid.
They can't go somewhere. There's the pollen in social situations.
She says, "Oh, I can also do this thing," and you watch as she changes from a tiefling to. She looks kind of like a wood elf all of a sudden. The clothes are changed from her decked out Lathandery stuff to like a clothes you'd expect on a ranger. And
Does
then,
that change your abilities at all?
not even a little bit.
Okay. If we find any natives, you're the one for the job then.
Yeah, and then you see there's two of her all of a sudden, but the other one's very quiet.
Creven says, "That's neat."
Creven, stop getting ideas.
Both of them nod at you. One of them winks, and you're not sure which one.
To me, or
So, are there two wood
To you,
elf
Kevin.
versions of her, or is it a wood elf version of her and a tiefling version of her?
They're both wood elves.
Okay.
And then they both drop, and she's tiefling her again.
So, yeah, you're going to be the on-ship medic, and if we ever encounter natives that need talking to, you're going to be the one in the front.
Okay. As long as they can speak the language I can speak, I'm okay with that.
We'll send a lot of people down with you to get as many languages as possible.
That sounds like a great plan. I see why you've been made the captain, Mr. Tark.
I am not the captain.
But you're like in charge of everyone, aren't you?
All right,
I'm
come.
in charge of everyone but the captain.
Well, I mean, if you're in charge of everyone but one person, it's still like you're kind of like the second captain, right?
Quartermaster.
Second captain, first mate.
Quartermaster. I'm correct.
It's quartermaster, yeah.
Creven knows his sea terms, or his nautical terms.
What's the aft?
Is that the part of the ship that's underwater?
I don't remember what it is.
Yeah,
The shitty guess, because I think that's the hull.
The hull is the main part of the ship, I believe. Like the whole. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to say things I think they are.
You know, boat quiz.
I used to.
I said nothing. It is Dr. Mr. Star said he's locked in my spaceship.
So, Tony's gonna pop his mage hand off, and he's gonna untie the rope that's attaching the ship to the dock.
Okay. You start drifting away, and the captain's like, "What the hell? We're not supposed to leave for 20 minutes."
Everyone's in their spots.
She looks over. Yeah, but we forgot half of the cargo.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Not the ship.
We weren't done yet.
Tony's gonna tie the ship back.
You just allowed as the sky docks are groaning under the weight of the ship trying to move away.
Do I have to make or fall off? Because I'm at the edge of the ship right now.
She just takes. No, you're fine. She just takes 2 fingers. It says, "Master Tark, I know you're brand new at this, but we don't leave until the captain says we leave."
Okay. Hey, Dovin, could you help get all of that loaded on? You're really good at moving things.
You hear from below deck? Yeah, he is.
You hear from the mast.
I think a cat's dying somewhere.
Speaking of cats, mine clawed the shit out of me today. It hurt.
He
Good.
probably deserved it.
And it was purring, like at me. Damn it!
You know, one of these days we're gonna show like compassion for Brandon, and he's not gonna know how to handle it.
I know.
It's gonna be weird. It might scare me.
So,
Dovin, did you hear my request?
I think Dovin is AFK.
No, I did not hear, Chris. What is your request? Are you guys
I
talking to me?
said Dovin.
Ah, Dovin. Yes. Dovin, you're being summoned.
Did Dylan find his keg yet?
Roll investigation.
Is his
'Cause
keg in the cargo?
Does he get advantage because he's desperate?
If anything, that would make disadvantage, but I'm going to say it's just a straight roll.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation. Then it's a straight 12.
It takes you a while, but you eventually discover that it is below deck, right next to the keg of Nyla, under her bed, or at least the one she's claimed already.
This is just a ploy to get you in bed.
Delvin grabs keg. Does not care. That's his keg.
Oh.
Okay.
And then we'll go to where he's being summoned.
So yeah, Krebin eventually walks back above deck, drinking his keg, probably.
It wasn't Kevin.
Dovin.
But
I don't
yes,
know.
Delvin,
You too.
he would be taking drinks out of it, yes.
I just
Hey,
give
Dovin.
Dovin my keg. There you go. You can have this, buddy.
Dovin, you're good at moving things. Could you help with that? And Stony just points at the cargo.
Like, fine. Takes a big old gulp of his keg. Walks on over.
Has
So yeah,
it
you
been
gotta-
an hour since the last cast of my unseen servant?
But you can get Marcy out of here.
It's been about 5 minutes since you've cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
It's still kind of standing there with the ink dripping all over the floor, not knowing what to do.
Hey, Schwarzgeist, could you help with the cargo too? Yes, Schwarzgeist is the name of the unseen servant.
I figured. It just drops the inky covered clipboard, quill, and ink ink jar, inkwell. That's the word. And walks away. You just see these inky footprints walking over to the plank and down the plank to go grab cargo.
Gadra, since you're not doing anything other than flirting, could you help too? Just speed the process along.
She's like, I could help carry like small things.
Cool, get the small things.
You're the least helpful crew.
She walks down singing some kind of song about all the small things, and it's weird.
Small thing.
It sounds similar to that, yeah.
This explains why she's with Kreven.
See, if Dovin hears this, he would kind of start, singing with, and before you know it, Dovin would be getting everyone drunk off his keg as they all sing. The little things.
Creative.
Blink 182 small things.
Yeah. Once Millie hears "Say It Ain't So," she just stays up on the crow's nest because she's like, "Oh God, Dovin's gonna get drunk again."
There is no crow's nest.
Song.
You guys remember the music video, right? For all the small things.
He's like Dovin's like a teenager.
Yeah.
He always gets drunk to this song.
Hey now, what's up?
I did it to myself. So yeah, Ivana walks up to you, Stony. This is the weirdest sea shanty I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem to be way more productive. Dovin's drinking like 4 times as much, but they seem much more productive while singing it.
I just let him do what he do. He knows how to be effective better than I know how to make him effective.
Fair enough.
Mikhail, our Friday night game. That's the name of their band now. We're Blink 182.
Just walks away, rubbing her eyes, say, "We're gonna fucking die on this trip."
That is a strong possibility. That's why we want so many people.
So far, I think the most fitting name for the other campaign would be Another One Gone.
Another one bites the dust.
Come.
The one bites the dust. Another one got shot by a bus.
We're all alone here.
So I will not go.
So
Anyway, yeah, time goes by pretty quickly. Finally, Captain Ivana says, "Now we may go, Mr. Tark."
right.
Fucking good.
And he pulls up the gangplank, uses Mage Hand, undoes the knots, pulls it back.
There's rum spilt all over the ground and half of the cargo from Dovin.
One question: how cheesy can I get?
How what?
How cheesy can I get?
How cheesy can you get?
Yes.
What do you mean?
4 cheese
I
pizza.
want to do the Titanic scene where it's at the front, where it's at the front of the ship.
You can do that. It's fully okay. Master
cheese
Tark,
pizza.
you see this happening at the bow of your ship as you're getting ready to leave.
What's he doing?
You ever seen Titanic?
He and Gadra are doing the Titanic thing.
Why the fuck not? It just popped in my head. Look.
Kadra, unless you're helping him, let him do his job.
Millie's looking down at them, through the sights of her crossbow, just considering.
Hey, this was all Kreven's idea.
Gadra looks around quickly and goes, "Yeah, you see that thing over there? Oh, we don't want to hit that ship that's flying underneath us."
Agreed.
Funny enough, Gadra is the one standing behind him as he's got his arm stretched out.
That's what I was
That's
thinking too. Like, let's do it that way. Fuck it. Hey, you all should be glad Kreven's showing emotion and disobeying.
Ivana asks you, "Mr. Tark, is that going to be a problem?"
Maybe.
If she's helping and not distracting, no. But if she's distracting him, then it might be.
Oh, Kreven's still paying vast attention. He would not let this ship sink. Whether he believes in God or not, he still swore a sword to Millie.
Poor fuck.
Millie is your god now.
No, I'm just gonna help her get her revenge, and then I'm free.
Yeah, that's what you think. I have other plans.
I guess that means Kreven can take levels in Vengeance Paladin.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm gonna go
So-
rogue first because he's been watching Millie. Like, maybe I can just feel like that.
She says, "So, which Zephyrs were we flying to first? Was it the east or the west?" West would be closer to you. No, east would be closer to you. My bad. You're sailing west.
Let's go to east and then hit west.
Very well. It should only take us about a day, maybe a little longer. I don't want to fly directly over Ceres. Which Ceres is the next closest island to Maliki. The last 3 ships that flew over there were shot down.
What for?
What?
I said, what for?
For flying in inappropriate airspace. I don't understand the question.
That seems unreasonable. I thought the sky was kind of a free thing.
Why are you yelling, Miss Sweetberry?
Because I'm on the crow's nest.
There is no crow's nest.
She's on the bottom of the balloon.
You're just like sitting where the fire comes out into the balloon.
She's like in the ropes to the left of that.
Ah, you're yelling because you can't hear, right? All you hear is. All you hear is.
This boat sucks.
I have no idea what that sounded like on the other end. By the way.
So, Ivana, is there like weapons on this ship?
That's what I'm told.
She says, "We have 20 cannons total, 2 harpoons, and you look now, and you don't know how you missed it, but on the actual deck of the ship, you see a harpoon on either side, next to the side rail."
Gadra, while you're not out doing political things, you're manning one of the harpoons.
She turns around, lets go of Krevin. Krevin almost falls off the ship. She gives you a salute and says, "Aye, Captain," and marches off to one of the harpoons and slowly panning it back and forth.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt if the ship would fly back on.
I think that might have been a bad idea, Stoney.
Did the druid ever tell me his name?
The druid? Yeah, it was Dizrin.
Thizrin, when you're not scouting areas, you're on the other harpoon.
He goes, "Yeah, all right. By the way, that was definitely a bad idea," pointing at Gadra. And she, like, how sticks her tongue out at him and then goes back to panning slowly back and forth.
You sure your name's not Dismal?
Flips you off.
Who else?
You know, he's just laughing at her own joke.
Who else has a situational job?
Hey.
What job did I give to
I
Gabriel?
don't know.
I don't remember.
Gabriel, Millie, you're down below with the cannons.
Oh. You're just making great decisions one after the other. Go downstairs.
Yeah. Gabriel's like, "I don't know her, but I feel like that's a very..." Yep, there she go. Yep, she's below deck with the cannons. That was probably a bad idea.
Like
I
Delvin will
trust
mess
you
with
to not
cannons
blow it
too. Delvin had
I'm
swords
just
and cannons.
like immediately refilling my powder horn.
Don't want to be just like you.
I trust her to not blow up the ship.
That way, the next time I get bullets for my gun, I'll have plenty of powder for it too.
Yeah, you just see Dovin. He's like, "Cannons!" And he drunkenly stumbles downstairs as well.
Oh no! You
Delvin,
let it drop
no.
your guns, explosives. Like,
Delvin, come back up here. You're the one that's
Talking
supposed to
kind of
pass
loud.
the rope.
I know what goes good with cannons. Beer.
Fire.
Delvin, no, you're gonna get the powder wet. Delvin, come.
Right now, Krevin is singing "Good Charlotte" in his head.
Delvin will attempt to learn how to fire a cannon.
Before you even left port, boom! Nothing
Millie
comes.
was completely helping him the entire time. Like, I think you put it there.
Nothing comes out because you guys forgot the cannonball itself.
Good. That's a good
Millie,
team
climb in.
scenario.
We're gonna die in the sky. I can
Maybe
fly.
when I'm a higher level and can take more damage.
Ivana says, "Master Stoney, please get a hold of this crew. We haven't even made out of port yet, and we may have already violated the law."
Don't
That's
even
Delvin's
normal.
gonna yell at.
try.
I don't think this thing works. Nothing happened. It just got really loud.
She says, "This is a merchant trade ship, not a pirate ship."
Stony sighs and
It's
goes
a
down
pirate
below.
ship now.
Delvin,
Yo ho, a pirate life for me. Starts a shanty. Starts drinking some more. Delvin's
Delvin,
gone at this point.
upstairs. You're the one that catches loose ropes, remember?
Oh yeah. Gotcha, boss Stoney. Stumbles upstairs.
Dolan, when you get upstairs, there's just a length, like 5 feet worth of length of rope just laying on the deck, not attached to anything.
We're like, oh, kind of just kick it out of the way. It's a trip hazard.
What does he know?
Sweep it under a rug somewhere.
Now, Millie, Gabriel, Don't fire the cannons unless they're pointing at a hostile ship.
Gabriel's like half asleep.
How is he half asleep? A cannon just went off.
He's like, it's so early.
Stoney just walks up to him. And
He'll straight when he realizes that authority is coming closer. He'll straighten up and stand straight up and raise his hand. Aye, sir.
When he does, he sees that like I haven't taken them, but I've strewn out some of his items just kind of on the floor next to him, and I'm kind of like picking through them, like, oh, that's interesting, and then throwing it back on the ground.
He
He
lives,
lives sleep on the job.
it's funny. He lives very minimalistically. He has some kind of family crest insignia as like a medal, and not much else. You see, he has like a bedroll, his weapons.
Where's your fun stuff?
He goes, "That's all I have."
1 second. I grab like a what do you call it, an oilcloth, and then I go over to one of the casks with the powder in it, fill it with that, tie it. Here, light it on fire and throw it at someone when you're having a bad day.
You see a little flame produce on his finger, like right now.
Not right now.
No,
Not
no,
right
no,
now. No,
A fine
no.
day right now, you dumb shit.
One question: Does anyone know where I got a
I feel
longbow
like
from?
Stoney's gonna have an aneurysm from dealing with this.
Guys, does anyone know where I got a longbow from?
So he's not even gonna make it there to find out if that's where his brother went. He's just gonna die of a heart attack.
Most of us have completely forgotten why we're on this ship. We're just like, yeah, we're on a
Oh yeah,
ship.
Dovin's been drunk for like 3 days now. Like he has no idea what he's doing.
Zach? Do you remember
Dovin should not go into towns. You should
I
just
don't
keep
remember getting
Dovin
lost.
pointed at the enemy. That's all you should do for Dovin.
Dovin,
What'd you say, Krevin?
I have a long. When did I get a longbow? I don't remember buying a longbow or finding one.
I have no idea.
I have one in my inventory and it has like 50 arrows. I don't know why.
Oh, that's probably from Argynbust.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It might be from
Probably.
Argynbust.
Yeah, it was a stronghold, so they probably had weapons and arrows.
Okay, that makes more sense. Like, when did I get a fucking longbow? There's so many cages I could have used this fucking thing.
Millie, make sure he doesn't blow shit up with that package you gave him. Gabriel, make sure
That's
she
why
doesn't.
I gave him the package.
What?
That directly counteracts the reason why I gave him the package.
Make
You
sure
can
he
blow
doesn't use it in here.
He turns to you, Millie. He says, "Miss Sweetberry, what happens if we light this and then put it in the cannon and send it off?"
Millie thinks about her alchemical knowledge for a second. We probably die.
Oh,
Yeah. Tony actually being an alchemist. Yes,
Oh,
yes, you
I
will.
have proficiency as well.
Dovin hearing cannon is like, "Ooh, cannon?
The guy who left his house to Millie was an alchemist.
Yep.
So it's just like, yeah, if you use that in here, we'll probably just explode. So maybe wait for like someone you really dislike.
Gabriel, make sure he doesn't fire a cannon again unless it's pointed at a hostile ship.
He tossed it up and down a little bit. Krevin, not worth it. And then he just puts it in his bag, like in a bag he has.
No, he'll probably disappoint your sister soon enough. Don't worry.
Not
Yesterday.
not my sister. Wait, who's Gabriel?
Gabriel's down there, and Godra's the one that Krevin spent the night with.
Right. And Dizrin, I forgot what Dizrin's doing.
She is manning a crossbow, I believe.
Okay, yep. He's got the other harpoon.
We have
So yeah, it would be his sister.
Scisrin, Millie,
So yeah, don't worry.
Gabriel,
He'll be disappointed soon enough.
Krevin, Sea Elf, and Dovin's on the deck, and Dovin's girlfriend is sleeping. Or at least resting.
Hey, at least I'm not like Dovin cheating on my wife.
You don't have a wife.
Exactly. Dovin does so.
That you know of anyway.
Are you telling me that Krevin might have gotten married and he wasn't aware of it?
No.
Why not? Dovin did it.
Dovin was drunk at the time.
So was Krevin.
Am I married, Godra? Did I get married?
A little bit.
That may be a bit much for Krevin.
I think if another person just gets married while they're drunk, Millie might actually institute a no more drinking policy.
See, Stoney's not gonna.
Dovin
get
would
married.
fight you to the death. Like you would have to kill Dovin before that happened. You'd have to put an arrow into his eye socket and
It
end
would
his
just
life.
take it from you while you were busy.
We'd
He would
kill
always
Dovin.
find more.
We'd kill Dovin, and then we cast Resurrection to bring back Ravnica Dovin.
Wait a minute. We have a captain. Can't she perform the marriage ceremony?
Yeah, ghost Dovin again.
I don't know if
Zach.
she could perform the magic one, but we could probably have a legal one.
A
That's what I'm
legal-
wondering.
I'm letting your first mate answer that for you.
I was just curious because I'm thinking about like, wait, can't sea captains marry people? Wait a minute.
And marry them
I don't
on
know.
their ship. However, I'm not sure if she'd be able to cast the ceremony spell on you.
True. Leave that up to the DM. It just seems like a sea captain thing to do, or a ship captain.
She needs a level in cleric, magic initiate cleric, or 2 levels of paladin. Or ritual caster.
Are you here? Ooh. From sorry, all you hear from above deck is, "All right, let's go to the west," and you feel a jerk as the boat begins to pull off to the west. A lot has happened in 20 minutes.
Millie briefly considers if they would go faster if they fired all the cannons on one side of the ship at the same time.
No,
Pretty
we
sure
would
that
jerk
would
to
just
the
make a
side.
shift to the side.
Millie, keep that idea, but that might come handy at some point.
Why would anybody let this on their ship? Like, why?
They rolled
You're
poor
terrible
on
people.
that side.
They rolled bad on their insight, and they thought that we're competent.
Two of
That's
them did. Two of them did. That actually happened.
We are competent, just not at this.
very true.
Or most things. You're very competent drinkers.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Trevor called that quickly. Thanks,
Yeah.
Delvin.
We are
I
very.
try, guys. I try.
You showing Krevin to win his alcohol.
Stony is
Really,
stressed
that's
as
the only thing that separates us from the Waffle Crew is that we're actually good at killing stuff.
Stony is stressed as shit now about the ship
Everything.
blowing up. His brother, Dovin's future kid, his nephew,
You're
and
flying on a time bomb.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about Krevin. Don't worry about Krevin. He's fine.
he's not worried about Kreven. Kreven's
Okay.
the most mentally stable of this crew.
That's saying something.
That's fun.
Just took leaving Barovia and Ravnica for that to happen.
Me being the most mentally stable person, Jesus Christ, you're all fucked. Krevin's one loony trip away from an insane asylum.
Krevin, for some reason, you solemnly look at your bloody cat mask and you're like, good times.
You know what I do? I take that cast mask.
Hmm.
I look at it, throw it over the edge.
Yeah, I figured.
Does it hit an old woman? Because we haven't gotten that far from port.
Yes, please. I eat it with all my might too. Let me roll for that.
Roll a d20.
That's plus my plus
Nope,
5.
just flat roll a d20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this couldn't go too bad. Oh dear. Well, it can go very bad. That was a 20. And a waste of a 20.
So you watch it, and it flies away. You watch as it lands on one of the actual ocean docks. You see a little kid walk to it, pick it up, look at it. One kid starts crying. His big sister runs up, takes it from him, and puts it on and walks away.
You made a serial killer.
Is this going to be important later?
It could be.
Dylan's gonna come down under his breath. Oh man, me and Olga had some good times with that mask.
Wait, what did you do to my mask?
Stony's gonna go up and he's gonna talk to Ivana. He's gonna say, "Listen, you're much more experienced with this. These people aren't. So just like If you could keep an eye on up here, I'll make sure the people below don't blow us up.
I'm sorry, they're gonna what?
They're not going to. They just don't have a lot of experience with
No,
black
Dovin,
powder.
I think it's that ball over there. I think that's the right sized one for this cannon.
Dovin's holding a rope.
She just
Dovin.
she just blinks at you, Stony.
I'll go down now.
Please make sure we don't die.
If we go down, baby, we go down together.
Stony,
Millie, where's the torch?
No, you don't need a torch. We have alchemist fire.
I have Godric close by to fly off the ship when it explodes.
Ah, trying to light the black
Start
powder.
counting.
We
5.
barely left port.
Oh, hey, you came back. Look at that.
You just hear Gabriel. I mean, that gives us the best chance of someone coming to rescue us when we hit the water.
We shouldn't blow up the ship. This is the only one that was willing to. Well, this was the first one I checked. This is the only one that was willing to take me to where we're going.
Look, I mean, my dad could just buy us another one, and then he stops.
Who the fuck is your dad?
Well, we don't need to worry about that. So, the ball thing goes in first, right?
Why do you live so poorly?
He looks at you, Millie. So the ball thing goes in first, then you put the powder, then you put this pad thing in there.
Yeah,
No.
it works exactly like this gun. If I
No,
pull
you
out my-
put the powder in first, then the ball. then
Wait,
use the
I
pad
might
thing.
be able to use the pistol to light the cannon.
Don't do that.
Now I'm confused.
The
I've got
baby thinks it's a
ball
bad
in
idea.
here with powder, then powder with no ball, then a pad, powder, and a ball.
He holds up the big stick with the pad on it, and he goes, "So how do you light the fuse with this? Is this just a really big
No.
match?"
The
Dovin's
baby.
like hits it, the cannon with it. Light.
He's trying to light the swaddle.
This has gotten so out of hand.
Like you would do with a match on a matchbook, but it's not lighting, so you're just striking it.
Yeah, just
You know,
Tony, you might
Tony,
genuinely have to start expending spell slots.
you know how Stony's hair still has like a hint of color in it?
not anymore.
After the end of this trip, it's not gonna have color anymore. It's just gonna be completely white.
He's actually starts losing hair.
Dovin's gonna stop, look at Stony. Stony, you look stressed. You want to light it?
I just want to say,
No.
as someone who wants to see this story keep going, I'm very nervous. As a DM who loves a little bit of chaos, this is very exciting.
We're gonna burn this place to the ground.
I gave my dog a rope to chew on and it's dead. Fuck, dude.
Stony has to stay down here and babysit these little shits.
Crevin's gonna watch out to make sure we don't hit anything or any more ships coming by us so that we can warn.
It is literally just like 4 or 5 hours of Millie and Gabriel trying to figure out exactly which way to put the stuff in the cannon so they don't all blow up.
Meanwhile,
there's-
Stony's like,
There's like 4
Gunpowder?
steps.
ball, pad, light fuse. Don't do it.
No.
You see,
Millie got that part down a long time ago. What she's considering is whether or not she can light the fuse with her pistol.
but
Don't do that.
Because that way she increases the amount of steps to a completely unnecessary 8 because you have to follow all the exact same steps for the pistol.
so Gabriel said, "But what if we put 2 balls in and then it does like
No.
double the damage?"
It
Where's
doesn't.
the somewhere in?
Oh, hear me
You
out.
guys are getting way ahead of
It breaks
yourselves.
the
I haven't even
cannon.
figured out how to light this yet.
He says, "But like we're gonna chain the balls together so it'll do like the spinny thing and rip the other ship into pieces."
No.
But I saw it in a book one time.
Books are bullshit.
But
I agree.
Right,
What if we put books in it?
hold on. He holds up a spellbook. He says, "It's literally our lifeblood, Master Stony."
It's your lifeblood. This is my book.
Millie, put wine in it. I'm standing in front of it. Kind of
It may be the most
roll the cannon out of the hole,
Stony,
face it towards
efficient
Dovan.
alcohol delivery system ever invented.
Stony, you hear.
Dovan, mouth
I'm
wide
going to
open.
use transmuters and separate the end of the fuse.
Oh,
I wish it was chaos. Hey guys, what did you put sharp objects in there instead?
That would be better.
Hey, Millie, we should put Kevin in here.
You will not pick Kevin in here.
Kevin, how sturdy is your skin?
Sturdy enough, but not that sturdy.
Millie, switch places with
God-
Kevin. I
God
don't
will
trust you
say-
down here anymore.
Kadra will say, you know, only a brave man would do that, Kevin. Krevin.
That challenge.
It is.
Fire Kevin from the cannon.
Kevin.
No, we're not firing anyone from anything.
Fine, 1 second. Let me go find
Grab
it.
the peanut butter. Grab the peanut butter. We'll lure him in.
I go off looking for a new fuse since Stony ruined the last.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's like
Kevin down here, you're watching the bow. Go.
I am watching. No, I'm screaming this. This is all just
Oh.
loud. I'm still at the bell. What if we use the mortars instead?
I don't think you'll fit.
Aren't the mortars
She didn't
bigger?
say anything about mortars. She said we had 2 harpoons and cannons.
Never said we
What
didn't
if we
have-
fill it with harpoons?
What if we shoot him from the harpoon?
I like that idea.
don't think that's physically possible.
What if we just shoot him with the harpoon?
I don't think I can survive that.
That's just throwing him while he's holding a spear.
I like that idea.
Really for?
This has gone far off the rails so quickly.
Oh, out of
I-
wine. Dovin
literally
just
the
leaves to
whole
go
day
find
is
more
spent.
wine.
Stony trying to make them not kill themselves.
It's just lemmings. You're playing lemmings.
I literally forgot to make.
Is Tony losing hair now?
Probably.
At the very least, he's pulling his hair out.
You
I
all
mean,
know what kind of shit he has to deal with.
Ivana just comes down to all this chaos, and Stony's freaking out.
If
She
I
goes,
hear
"What?"
Ivana coming down, I act like a fucking angel. Like I'm like cleaning the side of one of the cannons, like making sure it's shiny and ready to go.
Yeah, but see,
Gabe-
Dovin's down there too.
Gabriel does the same thing. He's inspecting and cleaning up. He's sweeping, mopping, whatever he's got to do to look
Why
important.
would Dovin
And while
take-
they do that, Dovin's in front of the cannon with his mouth open. Okay, guys, light it. Guys. Come on, Millie.
Okay, let's just get past the ships. Let's go. How far have we made it now, Zach? How far is the ship?
Millie's not even like within line of sight of Dovin at this point.
It's not even been 5 minutes.
Ivana walks down the stairs. Do you have it all handled down here now, Mr. Stoney?
I am
Yes.
certainly trying.
She looks around. It seems you're doing well. Dovin needs some work. Dovin, go mop the deck.
Mop the deck. Fine. Let me get my wine out of here.
You'll get an extra keg of ale tonight.
Dovin runs up the stairs.
I just imagine him like crawling halfway into the cannon. holding
And then,
the
she,
wine.
and then she stops for a second. Miss Millie.
Who?
Yes, you.
Him.
Is-
And I point at Gabriel.
No, you.
Them? Point
You're
at
the,
Stone.
you're the one that's been in charge of Dovin.
Let's go to the
Is there- she points at the cannon Dovin was just standing in front of. Is there wine in that cannon of mine?
No, Dovin took it out already.
There's a slight rock and you can hear it sloshing inside the cannon.
God damn it, Dovin.
Clean that up, please. She pulls the wick out of it so there will be no accidents and then lays it down on top.
Millie was like already reaching for her tinderbox and
She just pats you on the shoulder, Stoney. It seems you've got a knack for this kind of thing, Master Stoney.
I throw it off the side of the ship, by the way.
I'm very good. I seen you try to talk there, Connor, but you were on mute.
I'm barely keeping it together.
She says, don't worry. It's only a day's travel.
How long till the next one after we get there?
Well, not counting the actual searching the island part. Few hours in between.
Okay.
Oh, Stony, while you have a minute, I just remembered. Tell me what this is about. And I throw the dwarven hanky at him. Number 88. You had me write that number down for a reason. I can't remember why.
And so I would know what it is.
Do you know what it is, or have you forgotten?
I got it on my list. Calm down.
Explain yourself.
Stony, you can read Dwarven, yes?
Let me give it a quick check. Yes. Yes, I can.
So it is an embroidered handkerchief. And the equivalent in common, you can equivalate it. The common equivalent to the Dwarven you see would be the letters RS.
It says RS.
What I heard belongs to.
Probably someone with the initials RS.
I start stuffing it into the cannon.
Would Stony know anyone with those initials?
Ow.
Has Stony ever been to Waterdeep?
Probably not.
Then no.
Okay.
She'll pull it out of the cannon when she starts to see his disapproving glare. It's been fun fucking with him for about 6 hours, but even that gets a little thin after a while, and she's trying to look for something new to screw with.
Out of character, I have guesses as to who this is. But
Hey, Miller,
Stony's
why not powder kegs in general?
What's that, Connor?
out of character, I gotta guess, but Stony has no fucking clue.
Trevin says to Millie, how about just powder kegs in general?
I mean, you could throw them and light them and have fun with that. I think they just explode if you shut them out.
That's
Really, I was okay with
Why
shooting
not
the
work?
wine at Dovin because I figured it'd blow the wine up and he wouldn't have it anymore.
Dovin will always find wine. Also, after a couple hours of cleaning on the deck, Dovin will find that said rope that he pushed to the side and sleep on the rope.
It's like noon and you're asleep on the rope.
Dovin was very drunk. He finished his keg and is just he's napping now.
So, Stony, as you walk back up, you see Dovin's already like asleep next to the center mast, laying on a rope.
Stony is going to use Mage Hand and poke him in the cheek several times.
You see Captain Ivana is standing in the middle of the ship just holding a clipboard that's covered in ink.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
She just shakes her head, waves her hand over it, and all the ink disappears. She sighs. Did you check for the rum, Master Stony?
I mean, all the stuff is aboard. There's nothing left on the dock that wasn't loaded.
She says, it's about half gone already. This is an issue.
Yeah, that's Dovin.
As that said, Dovin kind of throws up, "Ugh."
Over the edge onto a water ship.
I feel like the rum might have been Nyla, too.
She looks over and says, yep, there it is.
Yeah, you need like 5 times the amount of normal alcohol for Dovin.
I should have known better. It's a bit racist, but we do have 2 half-orcs. They're known to drink for a reason.
I think it's because they hate themselves.
All right, can I stop watching now? As a
No,
ship.
you're the lookout.
Ivana walks up to you. Well, if you stop watching, and then a giant dragon or something flies out and we crash into it and die.
Do you ever plan on stop moving?
What?
I'm asking, what time is it?
Noon.
No, never mind. I thought it was nighttime. Continue on.
No. You guys left at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Continuing on.
We've only been going for 4 hours, but Stony feels like it's been 7.
Stony's lost hair now.
Correction, Stony, it has felt like an absolute eternity. You're pretty sure gnomes are not supposed to live this long.
Yet somehow everybody else around you stays youthful and full of energy.
Somebody's fucking retiring after this.
I'm sorry, Stony, but it's going to get worse here in a minute.
All right, let's continue on to the next minute. Tell me, how does it get worse, Zach?
It doesn't for a while. For a little while, anyway. There's a hole in my shirt. That's worse. That's upsetting. It's a brand new shirt.
Do we suddenly encounter an ancient black dragon?
No,
Can I name it Tim?
but as the day slowly carries on, you see Dovin or Krevin nod off a couple times, but wake right back up.
Some form of stimulation, I'm going to fucking lose it.
You notice that a couple of the wizards aren't only using their gust spells and cantrips, whichever they are. Every once in a while, one of them will stop and go down and do some things like switch ropes around, move a couple, or pull a couple levers, and you watch the sails turn slightly as Raylar is instructed to do. Finally, the sun starts to set. Ivana walks down to you and says, well, not much longer now. So, I'd say about 4 more hours.
Okay.
So what exactly are we going to be walking into here?
Well, my brother made a deal with something. My dad was really pissed about it. He might be here. He might be at a different one of the locations in the story. He just grabbed my nephew and poofed.
I hate to ask you this question when we've come so far, but what if they did not come here?
Then I guess we're just shit out of luck.
We wait.
I mean, to be fair, if they're looking for all these, what'd you call them, treasures?
Yeah.
Makes sense. If, I lost my train of thought. If they're not there now and they have to acquire all of them, they'll be here eventually, right? We just set up camp and wait.
Yeah, hopefully they haven't messed with too much yet. We just picked this one because it was the closest and we have the best chance of stopping them if they did come here.
Reason enough. Stony,
Yes.
and I genuinely hate to do this to your character at this point, but I forgot to do it many times.
Bring it to me.
You begin feeling something poking you from the inside of your glove, your gauntlet.
Pull it off and look inside.
What you pull out is a small cream-colored envelope with the Dragonvale Royal Crest in wax sealing it.
I'm gonna open that up.
Inside the letter, in a beautiful flowing script, it says, Mr. Tark, I am not sure if you aim to insult or offend or harass the royal family in this way, but the young Miss Annabelle has gone missing or died several years ago. If you are telling the truth, this family member that you have left her with could be in grave danger.
Well, shit.
That's why Olga's there.
And otherwise, thank you for your correspondence, unless you meant offense. Sincerely, and I forgot the queen's name, but anyway, moving along.
Wait, wasn't she named after her mother?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't specify in the letter if it was a child or not, did I?
You specified that it was Anna.
We probably wouldn't be getting this letter if they assumed it was the living one. Shit, fuck, bitch ass. Tony just reads it, rubs his face with his hand, folds it back up, and puts it in his pocket.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Nah, it's fine. All of the things are happening at once.
Yeah. These were all things that were going to happen. They just kind of happened one after the other here. The DM may have pacing issues. So Ivana looks down. Problems at home, more problems at home, Master Tart?
Yeah.
What now?
So, either the little girl we left with my niece wasn't who she said she was, or the royal family needs to keep better track of the family.
Which royal family?
Dragonvale.
Well, from what I understand, the Bells are very tight-knit. I don't think they would lose track of a family member.
I don't know them. I don't know if they're trying to prank me. I don't know what's going on. I just hope that whatever's going on with my niece is going okay. Because I really don't need another family member in danger right now.
So, do we carry on this way? I mean, we are almost through the Zephyrs.
We might as well. We're almost there. This is going to be saving at least a group of people.
Fair enough. About an hour after sunset, you arrive to the first island, Zephyr, and you can see the second one off in the distance. And as you see it, Ivana says, maybe it's only about an hour's trip from this island. And you see both of them kind of look like mountains, but with a more cone shape than a point.
Either of them got smoke coming out?
Nope, no smoke coming out of either.
Okay.
And as you said, there's a lot of as she lowers the ship and you guys settle in and she finds a way to dock. You notice, even though there's a lot of jungle life here, very similar to Maliki, it is much cooler, like an easy 50 degrees cooler. And you could attribute it to mostly being you got here at night, but there's a kind of a slight twinge to your nose. It feels like it reminds you of the earthy smell of winter.
So we're arriving at night?
Yeah.
Ivan, are there lights on the ship?
We have lanterns.
How bright of a light do you need?
I was thinking we're gonna set up a watch overnight and go out and meet whoever we need to meet in the morning. There are supposedly turtles on this island.
Literally, as you say that, turtles are coming out of the woodwork.
Oh, Godfrey, you're up.
Hello?
I can hear. What's up?
Gadra, you're up. He says.
So, Gadra wakes up from being at the. She's like leaning on the harpoon. As she sits up, she's what? And the harpoon flies off into the distance. Did I get it?
No. You're up as in we need to talk to people.
Oh. She leans over the side of the ship. Do you talk the common tongue? Two of them nod yes. She's like, got it.
Krevin, and he's gonna shout down to Krevin, Gabriel, you guys going with her just to make sure nothing bad happens.
Okay.
Gabriel walks up. Yeah, all right. But as I do that, Dizrin will say, I must go with them as well, Master Stark.
Why is that?
It's kind of my job.
Okay.
Are you
So
their butler? Is that why you're so down all the time?
Not their butler, their sworn protector.
Their nanny. You're their nanny.
No, not their nanny, their sworn guardian.
Yeah, that's a nanny.
No, nannies don't. And he draws out a. Hold on. Let me figure it. Whoops.
Nannies
Because-
don't shift into wild animals.
Exactly.
Why not? You make them better at their job. You're a nanny. Just deal with it.
She goes, I'm not Mary Boppins.
Wait, is the druid a she?
No, the druid is a male. It is a male.
Okay.
Sorry, it'd be Perry Moppins. I'm not Perry Moppins.
No, you said you were dismal.
All right. Yeah, that's enough.
Rin.
Dismal.
Just head down and make sure that nobody screws up anything.
He glares at you for a good while, Millie.
She does this to everyone. Don't worry about it.
Argan Flargan.
He goes, it's pronounced Argenvost Holt.
How do you know that?
I know every major hold that has ever existed in the Eye of Lathander. Though it no longer stands as a Lathander outpost. You know what? We don't have time to get into this.
I thought that was a Platinum Dragon Sanctuary.
He goes, yeah, I just... he stomps off. So yeah, Krevin.
Yeah.
As you're walking down, to avoid me talking to myself, Gabriel will say, or not Gabriel, Gadra will say,
Yeah.
you should take the lead on this. I think you are probably the smoothest talker. I mean, after the other night, I'm pretty sure you're the smoothest talker here.
I want to make a point to you, Zach. My charisma's a 10.
I'm like 95% sure that Godra's the one that sweet talked him.
Oh, without a doubt.
Listen, guys, I'm 100% aware of all this. That's not what Gadra's saying. Gadra's saying Krevin seduced her. Krevin can talk.
Sure. Are you sure?
Yeah, you got this. And she slaps you on the back.
Okay. Sure. Why the fuck not? Back to this go.
So you walk up to these three turtle guys, large turtle men, and one of them slowly seems to be chewing something. Can I help you?
Zach, please don't. Please don't do this.
Already done it. We're here.
Fuck. Connor, why are we here again?
To stop my brother from removing a treasure that's preventing a volcano from erupting. And
Yeah.
to save my nephew.
No, why are we here on this island?
Because this is where that's happening.
Oh.
Or one of two potential places.
Have you seen two gnomes around here?
Mm,
From around lately? What does nephew look like again?
he's gonna say just that one and point his walking cane up towards Stony. Stony, you just see him point towards you.
Sap.
Okay. He might be here for a treasure that keeps the volcano from erupting.
Well, tell him not to take it. He's right there. And he points up again.
Not that one. These are two other gnomes.
Oh. No. You're not quite sure how he made the P sound like that, but he did.
Okay then. So you don't know where this treasure is?
What treasure are you talking about? We have a few.
Okay, one second. I'm going to scream abruptly. I'm going to mute my mic right quick. Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my dog is being an asshole.
Yeah, we get that.
So you have no idea about treasure. You have no
We
idea.
have many treasures on the island. Can you narrow it down?
This one's a volcano from exploding.
Never heard of it.
Is there someone who might know about it in your clan?
There's another the turtle behind him taps him on the shoulder. I think he's talking about the eye.
What is the eye?
It's a clear eye. I just realized what voice I'm doing.
Yeah, Krevin starts having nosebleed from anger.
Flash, 100-yard dash.
It's the eye of Sarah.
The eye of
The
Sauron.
Eye of Sarah.
Yeah.
Have you just run out of names?
No, it's actually a name written down from forever ago. Serrah.
Fair enough. Okay. Yes, the eye of. Can I roll history?
You have no idea what you're even actually looking for, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. It's the eye of Sarah.
You're not from around here. You don't know the legend.
Stoney's told you all that you need for that.
And Stony wouldn't even know what exactly the treasure is called.
And this treasure stops the volcano from erupting.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But it's protected by a dragon, so no one's checked in a while.
Would you know where this eye of Sarah is? Or the dragon? Maybe we can speak to it.
Underground?
So,
Maybe. Or maybe in the mountain?
So it's either underground, under the volcano, or in the volcano's mountain top.
It could be inside the mountain as well.
Internal screaming.
All three turtles just
Is there anyone else in your clan who could elaborate more? More detail.
He pokes the man sitting in front. Chief, I think he's talking about you. The chief wakes up. What?
The Eye of Sarah, sir? Could you know its location?
Everybody knows where the Eye of Sarah is.
Those other two fucks.
But the dragon will eat you.
We just want to warn the dragon that someone to be coming to take it.
Oh, the dragon won't let that happen.
But in the case it might, we'd like to get
all three of them turn around and start walking away.
Wait. Where's the dragon at?
They're still walking away.
I just come forward and in front of the chief. Can you tell us where the dragon's at?
They're moving ridiculously slow at the moment.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard for me to get in front of them.
One of them turns around. He's right behind us.
Wait, what?
Keep going, Chief. He's going to kill you.
What? Who?
The chief turns back. The chief turns back. I know they're here to steal the Eye of Sarah. He'll kill us all.
What?
Hear from the ship. Slaughter him without mercy, Kraven.
Shut up, Dovin.
We're here to make sure that shit doesn't get stolen.
Gadra says, this is going great.
Gadra, this is your job. Do the job.
The other two are just rubbing their face like, oh my god. This sucks.
Kraven looks like, please help.
Gadra goes, no, you got it.
I don't think I have this. Can you just? We're not here to kill you.
Did you just hear Master Stoney? He just said that you're in charge of this.
We're not here to kill you. Can I roll charisma? We're not here to kill you. We're here to protect the item from being stolen. Can I roll charisma?
You can roll persuasion.
I have no bonuses. This is not going to end well. 15. That's not bad.
He's here to kill us.
I'm not here to kill you. Or I guess I'm on persuasion again.
One of them stopped and turned around. I don't think he's here to kill us yet.
I'm not here to kill you at all. I just want to help protect your items so this island doesn't explode.
Well, it's not gonna explode until you mess with it.
But we're not here to mess. We're here to help protect it, to keep it safe.
Well, you're the outsiders. How do we know you're not here to really blow it up?
We're members of the guild. I take my shirt off and show my crest on my back.
They stole all our land.
What?
They're the thieves. They're the thieves.
I did the exact opposite of that.
Alert the village. And one of them starts moving a little more quickly.
In my mind, can I kill them? Can I kill them? I can't kill them.
I mean, you kill, it's not like they can run.
Little Millie's like, just kill him, Kervin.
Little devil Millie on your shoulders, just kill him. Kill them all. Kill them all right now. Kill them all right now.
Do it.
I know devil Millie's just like they're so slow. They're so slow. It'd be like taking a candy from a baby and then beating it with it. And then, like, the angel Millie's just staring at the devil Millie like, what the fuck?
I'm going to stand in front and try this one more time. There is a gnome, a very powerful, magical gnome coming to take your eye. Not your personal eye.
they all three just start covering their eyes.
Not your eyes, the eye of Sarah.
1 second.
Destroy your island. So please, under all the circumstances, let us help you.
I swear to Christ, Gatra, you are fired after this.
Having the camera on keeps messing with my connection with you guys, so they're going to keep it off.
The only reason he's doing it is because Zach doesn't want to talk to himself. You could have had me played Gaja or something. You just told me her charisma.
So the chief stops, turns around quickly, says, "All right, guys, I think we can stop fucking with them."
Dovin just busts up laughing if he hears this, and you almost hear it from the ship.
You ever see what happens to an eye when a blood vessel pops? That's both my eyes right now. And I'm
going to go over to a coil of rope and just scream into it.
Krevin, you just get whacked with the walking stick before you can even blink. And he says, "Calm down now. We don't get visitors often, so we figured we might as well have a little fun." Gadra says, "I told you it's going great. I can read people. I know what I'm talking about."
Aneurysm.
So Krevin falls dead, because that's what an aneurysm actually does.
Not that bad an aneurysm, Jesus. Aneurysms don't actually kill you. They can kill you. It doesn't mean it's going to kill you. It's just popping.
But it's literally a burst blood vessel.
Yeah, it's my nose.
No, in your fucking brain.
But I will have a severe nosebleed from anger.
Machi has joined the party.
Is fired.
No, the DM is fired.
Gadra turns towards you, Stoney, and just thumbs up.
I'm sure they're doing fine.
Krevin was sent down to keep shit from going south. You were sent down to talk.
Real quick.
Oh,
I hear that people are good when they see cannons get fired. We should not fire one.
No!
They'll know we mean them no harm.
That is
Okay, well,
the opposite of
Trevor's
that.
going to turn around,
We can paint it white.
and he's going to scream with all of his might.
Both Gabriel and Dizrin are cracking up laughing at this moment.
I mean, the people, even Rack and Rotam hear this. The fuck? What was that?
So yeah,
Go with Roger after this. I'm going to be surprised at how desperate Kreven is.
so the chief will say, "Now you're clearly looking for the Eye of Sarah, but again, it really is honestly protected by a giant dragon, a really old
Everything's
dragon."
He may be a giant dragon, but this gnome is sneaky.
Listen,
Really.
it will eat you.
Are you willing to risk your mountain on that? Your home.
I'm telling you, we have a protector. We're fine. There's no way they're getting past this dragon.
Are you willing to bet your lives on that?
Absolutely.
Stonewheel have done all he can. Can we go home now?
No, we're double checking this to make sure.
Then please explain this to them because they're not telling me where to go. And little Millie on my shoulder is saying to do some really, 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 really unnice things.
Stony sighs in frustration, goes down off of the ship. He's
I love how
going
he's
up-
questioning the little Millie on my shoulder part.
You hear from Donan, Stoney's gone to the cannons.
As you're questioning the devil Millie on your shoulder, Raven Millie lands on your shoulder.
No, and I
Stoney's
love how
going
no one else is questioning the Millies.
to the totals. He says, "Listen, the gnome trying to take the thing can teleport, seemingly at will. There's not much that's going to stop him besides a counterspell or an anti-magic zone.
I'm pretty sure his whole layer is an anti-magic zone, but I'm not sure. He's like really old.
Then how about I go check to make sure it is one?"
You guys
All
don't
right.
know much of your life, do you?
But if the dragon eats you all, it's not our fault.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right. We need you to sign this waiver before we lead you down there because the last 5 people died.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Millie, I can afford a lawyer even if you do die. If you die, there's nothing to you. No one's going to
No,
fight.
I literally cannot sign my name.
Oh.
She legally doesn't exist. Don't worry about it.
Wow, thank you.
Well, what you could do is like do your
rolling.
hand. You could do your handprint in this ink and put it on the paper, and you'll be all good.
I spit on it.
Good enough.
So he's like, I have signed way too much fucking paperwork for all this bullshit. And he pulls out the fancy feather, and he uses that as the quill to sign his name.
Okay.
And then he puts it back in the box, and the box back in his bag.
So it's only. Is it only you two that's going down there?
I mean, why would it eat something so small, right?
Because food rarely travels into the mountain.
Godra,
Yeah, but are you going to eat a grape off the floor because you're like mildly hungry, but not really hungry?
Have you ever gone like 100 years without eating, and then food just kind of rolled itself to your feet? What do you do at that moment?
It depends on if it's enough food to be worth picking up.
Sugar, we're going down.
Godra, you're coming with too.
Dovin's yelling, I'm coming too.
Gadra signs with her tail.
Also, assuming whatever that creature's in there is, lives in the same perception of life as we do with our lifespans.
Wait, what was that?
A little bit different.
Zach, what did you say?
So Gadra signs with her tail.
Fuck, okay, it had Kreven signs too.
And like, if you look at Gadra's signature, both the A's are in the shape of hearts.
Kreven Dragomil.
It's just, he doesn't even do it in cursive. It's just in block letters.
I think it's doubly funny because don't like official turtles actually live kind of a short lifespan.
Yeah, like
No, they live like 300 years.
they live up to 50, according
No,
to the turtle.
50. Turtles are a
Whatever.
long fucking time, as far as I know. Either way, I write it in Celestial.
Oh yeah, an average of 50 years.
Really? Damn.
So yeah,
Turtles live longer.
Nah,
yeah,
they
it has like an elven lifespan compared to these fuckers.
Yep. So my name is Celestial. Kevin Dragon.
Yeah, so they must have changed it since I got the turtle package. Because when I got the turtle package, it was like 350 years, and like the last 50 other years is when they actually go adventuring before they die.
Yeah. Nope.
The meta's always changing. People, make sure you read up on it.
Sugar, I'm going down swinging.
Brandon, we can hear you.
You're copywriting the video.
Only within 6 seconds. That wasn't even 3. That wasn't even 5 seconds of the song.
I have to like
5 seconds too long, Brandon. 5 seconds. Too
Yeah.
long.
now I have to like put trademarks on the video and like
This is good. You need to want to do this anyway.
write out this is copyrighted by blah 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 blah. Now I got to do a bunch of legal stuff I don't want to do.
Just
They'll
all
sue me.
going down.
So, where's the eye?
Always in such a rush.
At this point, then, is to sing the entirety of Bohemian Rhapsody word for word.
Yes.
I'm in a rush because my brother kidnapped my nephew and is holding him hostage and is going after this item. So can we please hurry along?
The turtle
I like that for a couple days now.
thinks for a minute. Close his eyes. Do you have the detect magic spell?
Yes.
Well, cast it. See if your brother's here. You should be able to recognize his magic, yes? He's your brother after all.
It's not that big of a radius. It's literally a room that I'm in.
Oh. Well. Very well. They start shuffling off into the woods.
Stoney's gonna follow them because he's assuming they're taking them to the Eye of Sarah.
Goes, yeah, to the dragon.
Do you think it's gonna have a big treasure? And do you think if it has a big treasure, I could, just like snag a little off the top?
Millie,
Trevin
if you
just
steal me
walked
stuff, I will distract the dragon.
And that was the last we ever heard of Dobin.
Krevin just wants to lay in bed. That's all.
So Krevin's staying behind.
Oh, Krevin's gonna go.
Are the other two coming with?
Yes, they
Oh,
were
yeah.
on the
Gabriel
paper.
and
Desrin.
Desrin. Are they coming with too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Because once Gadra said she's going, then Gabriel has to go. If they both go, then Dizrin has to go.
Krevin's
Okay.
going because God's going.
Son of a fuck.
So you guys are marched through the woods. You pass through numerous old ruins. Stony, you would probably notice in passing that a few of them are dwarvish in make. But very, very old. Like the any script you see as worn down as it is, it seems to be kind of a broken version of the dwarvish language. As well as once you get closer to the mountain, who all knows
I can read.
Elvish?
I don't.
Nope.
I know
can't
common,
read.
celestial, and elf.
Hey, Krevin can translate.
Sure, why not?
Krevin, you try to
What's it say,
translate
Zach?
this Elvish, but you can't really make out what it says. You know it's Elvish, but it seems to be a more ancient version of the Elvish language, which is really saying something with the elves.
This predates common elvish.
Your mom predates Common Elvish. Boom, got him.
She
I
does.
mean,
Gabriel's like, burn. High fives, Millie.
I jumped to get it.
She does predate Common Elvish.
The joke's just kind of sitting over poor Crevin's head.
Can I like try to translate into something legible?
You can roll an intelligence check and see how
Yeah,
that works
just
out for you.
I mean, this would be like
Oh dear, no.
me
Intelligence,
trying to
please.
translate Old English.
Oh dear Lord, this is not getting well. I have a negative intelligence, so
Yeah, we can thank the invasion of the Normans for making English somewhat usable.
Hmm.
English is not a language. There's 3 languages.
Okay, well, that's
together in a trench coat.
What's that, Brandon?
Zach, that's a 14.
No.
15 minus 1.
Not to mention 2 of those languages are from bilingual households.
You're
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
can't
that
read this. Sorry.
you're pretty sure that word is either fart or art, but you can't really claim either one.
Yeah, I can't read this guy. Sorry. I don't understand the dialect.
Don't worry, I can't read anything ever.
We'll work on that.
After this, no, Krevin can't teach you how to fucking read.
Stony could if she wanted him to. He's offered a
I
couple.
mean, if we ever have time, it just kind of seems like we're busy.
Yeah.
I mean, you have had a lot of time on these ships so far.
I was busy tormenting him. Busy is busy.
So the turtles are leading us through the jungle towards the mountain. We found Elvish and Dwarvish ruins that predate common versions of their language.
Although
Yeah.
I do have Stony copy down the words for Elvish. Maybe we can find something to translate them later.
Stony doesn't know Elvish.
No, write down the words on the wall.
Oh, okay. So like Stony's gonna pull out a piece of paper and do like a charcoal rubbing.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm just saying it's too bad we didn't ask the elf to come along.
He spent all day steering the ship. He needs to take it home.
Yeah, him. Anyway,
That's why, besides, if we kill more than half of the people we brought with us at once, that's just excessive. We need to spread them out over the course of the adventure. That way we still have some left when we go against the boss.
So we're
We're
getting,
gonna know what fucking happens when in a month 2. We're gonna know if Krevin's a dad or not.
we're getting closer to the mountain.
you see, it's clearly carved out to be a large ancient shrine, and there is different types of script written in the archway above the tunnel. And you can see some of that ancient Dwarvish as well as that old Elvish. There's also several other languages. I'm pretty sure none of you would know the first one.
Is it undercommon?
It is not undercommon.
Is it halfling?
It seems to be a strange form of halfling, yes.
You said none of us would know when we have a halfling in the party.
No, the second one. The second one. The first one you guys wouldn't have known.
Okay.
The second one you could have.
There's no celestial.
I can't read that, but it looks familiar.
There is no celestial. Also, does any of you speak Draconic?
Nope.
Or read
If I was
Draconic?
playing a Dragonborn, yes, I would, but no.
Donovan, do you know any of these languages?
Yeah, if we were like one of Brandon's like 30 other characters.
Yeah.
Right. Literally any other of Brandon's characters.
Literally any other of my characters. I took common languages this time. Normally I'm out there getting infernal, draconic, giant, primordial.
The turtle will just point up and say, "Those are the old languages that aren't spoken anymore." Looks at it longingly.
Is the
So
guy down there?
It is somewhere down there.
Are there multiple passages?
I don't know. I've never been down there.
You want to come with? Come on, you've got to be a little curious, right?
I will never go down there.
How are you able to live such a boring life?
Well, we do a lot of surfing.
I mean, yeah, but that's not really dangerous.
We are doing that, but what is surfing? Kevin asked.
Oh, we'll show you. Wait, no, you're gonna go die.
If we come back,
What-
we yes, sir.
He stutters for a second and says, "If you come back, we might show you."
If one of you is capable of resurrection, I'll promise to bring back one of his body parts.
Damn. Okay.
We have an old medicine lady that could maybe do that.
What? She's like, she can make like a salve. But has no magic at all, so you just bring her a body part and she's like, I can make stew.
Thanks for the idea, Mikhail.
Don't die, guys.
So have fun. And all three of them wander away back into the trees.
Well, tally ho then. Put on my goggles and start skipping down the tunnel. Are you coming along? Come on.
Stony,
Dovin grudgingly follows. We should just leave Millie down here.
Stony is going ahead as quickly as his little gnome legs will take him.
Stony, as you start heading in, all of a sudden, all of you start hearing a singing sound.
Is it good?
It's kind of a kind of like a harmonic chorus. I think I'm using the wrong words here, but it sounds like a lot of higher pitched and lower pitched voices all mixed together. And as it does this, Stony and Krebin,
Yeah.
being able to read Dwarvish and Elvish respectively, the words above on the archway start to make sense, and both of you in unison can read the same thing. And in both languages, all of a sudden it clearly says, when the sea sings, leave the eye be. For those who venture to the mines will never again be seen.
I'm just gonna tidal wait. I think when the tide comes in, we should leave because or else we're gonna drown in here.
Let's
I
go
correct?
down. Let's just see if the eye is there, and then we can go.
Okay.
If we don't make this dragon our homie, I feel like we've failed at something.
I agree.
Considering our current track record, it shouldn't disappoint you.
Hey, but those are with people, and this is, like a giant scary thing.
Hey, dragons are people too.
Yeah, but giant scary people.
True.
That are covered in scales and can breathe fire and have wings.
I mean, I have wings.
But you don't
We
have
have
dragon type wings.
Is it really that impressive to have wings at this point?
I am
It's
wing.
impressive when you're the size of a building.
Fair enough.
That just makes you easy to see.
It
Also
also means the wings can support hell a lot of weight.
Dragons man attack. Body slam.
It would probably kill a lot of people if it was like that. Let's be real.
Punch lands on top of city after city, just lands on them, killing them.
Literally just
Starts
fly up a couple hundred feet. Fall.
The fattest dragon.
Anyway, we're going down.
So as you start heading down,
Resist the urge to call this dragon lardass.
there are as you head further and further down, a few hundred feet down, and all of a sudden you hear a sucking sound, and you can see a glow further down the chamber.
Is it a wet suck or a dry suck?
It sounds like a wet sucking sound.
Okay.
As you walk farther, you can see the glow is coming from the petals of this plant. And the sucking sound is the petals being pulled back in as you approach too closely to them.
Like poke it.
I'm not touching it.
Stony. Or inside your voice. Or inside your voice. Inside your head, you hear a woman's voice saying, Mr. Tark.
Oh no.
How nice of you to join us.
Who are you?
As I keep poking it, just see, it's perfectly safe.
What is going on? Where the fuck is Shale?
Shale is safe. He is living. He refuses to become one of us, Mr. Tark.
Yeah,
And
no
that
shit. He's a good
No
kid.
good. Some would argue that going against us is bad for him and you and everyone, really.
Bitch, I'm going against you.
That's what I'm here to talk about. You should assimilate, Master Tark.
No. You took my nephew against his will, made a bargain with my brother, and made him go insane. That's not a good resume for me.
I did not make your brother go insane. He simply lacks the capacity to carry all the knowledge that it comes from me.
Who are you talking to?
Shut up, I'm on the phone.
It's Bluetooth.
You listen to me. You either set him back the way he was, or we're taking him down and fixing him ourselves.
All I've done is make him more himself. If anything, I've made him who he truly is.
No,
This is the way he will always be. Either understand that or enjoy killing your brother.
it's not Onyx. I know Onyx. I've known him since I was literally born.
Wait, is this the dragon?
You've
I have
never-
no idea.
You've been gone for a long time, Master Tark. You have no idea the lengths Onyx has gone for power. He's selfish. He's, in the
Whatever
very
he did,
essence, a
he did it to-
monster.
Whatever he did it to try and find me. He was
No. That's what he would have you to believe. He did it for himself. With his brother gone, he was able to obtain the spotlight.
I was already gone long before I was in Barovia.
Were you really, though? You never went far. A day's travel, 2's at most. That's not leaving.
It's leaving as far as my father was concerned. He wouldn't even let Onyx see me if I know him that well.
Are you sure? Look how easily he accepted you back.
You listen to me. I know my family. None of them are as bad as you're saying Onyx is.
Do you really believe that, Master Tark?
I believe in my brother.
Maybe you shouldn't have. He's going to corrupt your nephew. And you're going to watch it happen. With the chuckle, the voice fades from your mind.
You should really work on your phone manners.
So should the person that was talking to me.
Well, I've never been on the phone, so I wouldn't know any.
Stony, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
After all that, Dovin will lean to Millie and be like, do you think messing with the cannons threw him overboard? He's going a little loopy.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely he's going for a loop, and he has not completely come back around the bend.
22.
Huh.
22?
Yep.
Okay, you're all right. Dovin, you begin hearing a voice inside your head now.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
It says, it's a same woman's voice. It says, Dovin, would you like more power?
Always. The big grin on his face.
The voice is probably just like, man, why didn't I pick this asshole first?
You'll only need to do one thing. You can have all you want. And it paused for a second. All the wine you could drink, all the power you could behold.
Stony, so resistant. He's literally bringing up his family and his faith in them. Dovin, yeah, sure, what's up?
When when Onyx asks you to join, just say yes. And the voice is gone.
What? Am I still drunk? Is this a hangover? Millie, poke me.
Dovin, you're always drunk.
Stab him.
Okay,
Dovin, you're always drunk. We gotta go faster.
Creven, you hear.
No,
Creven, you
No.
hear.
no.
You hear. This one's not even worth it. It's
Devil
too
Melly
fucked up.
on his shoulders, just like, goddamn right, he's not, motherfucker. I've twisted this shithole to the dirt.
Fuck.
Millie,
He's gonna look to the 3 lower level adventurers and he's gonna tell them, listen, if you hear a woman's voice, ignore it.
as Stoney's saying that, Millie, you hear. Millie, would you like revenge?
Yeah, but I think I've got a rough handle on that.
But would you like revenge now?
Millie, that bitch in your head?
No, I feel like it's better if you actually have to work towards it a little
Millie,
bit.
take whatever she's offering. She'll give you wine.
Kind of that,
Dovin,
of
I
that-
swear to Christ.
just that release after a long time of working towards it.
You hear Gabriel. You hear Gabriel. She's offering wine?
No, Krem picks me up. What the fuck you mean I ain't worth it? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Gabriel,
On the phone
No.
here.
don't take
Not
that
you.
offer.
You. Just so that I'm gonna find your fucking ass. I'm gonna kill you.
I think with that, we're going to end today's episode.
Fucking bitch ass voice in the sky.
Stony is very concerned for everyone.
Well, Krevin's threatening voices now, so it's all good. Don't worry, man. Everything's not good. Everything's not okay.
So
Nothing
this-
is okay.
This has been Curse on Dice Session 30, Music of the Sea, and I manage to incorporate that into the session somehow. That was fun. So yeah, lots of things were happening. Tune in next week to see if they actually find the dragon or if Dovin betrays everyone and tries to kill everyone.
I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Wine! That's what he will scream, his battle cry into combat.
As always, make sure you check out Connor's channel, Versatile Diecaster. There will be a link in the description below, as well as the Absolute Tabletop Official RPG group on Facebook.
There's fun stuff going on my channel. We're doing a playtest campaign for Draconica stuff.
That's true. I see that keep popping up. I missed the last live play, and I was kind of upset about it. What else? What else? I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. Oh yeah, you could check out any of my my
medias.
social medias. Thank you. Social medias at YZackY. That's it for me.
Stony's inner monologue is now just screaming.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Just I don't imagine screaming right now. I imagine a lot more hyperventilating.
I got people trying to blow up the fucking ship.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the end broadcast here. So until next week, bye bye everybody.
Bye.
Peace.